Mabuhay, kamusta kayo, and welcome to part 3 of my indoor cactus and succulent collection, where I'm showing you all the plants I have that grow indoors all year round, either on south facing windows or under grow lights. Not sure if this will be the final part of this late summer collection tour. There might be a part 4 to come yet, as there's still a fair few plants to show you, and I want to keep these videos around 20 to 25 minutes long. So yeah, let's get straight into it again. Starting with this Euphorbia originosa. One of the first Euphorbia I bought, this was, from Sainsbury's supermarket of all places, about 7 years ago. Another nice Euphorbia here, Variegation. Picked this one up earlier in the year. Awesome thorns on this one. My two huge Senecio stapeliformis, sometimes called the pickle plant. They've grown crazy since I repotted them. Aloe mitriformis. This is another that got repotted earlier in the year and has done well after that. Lots of offsets on it. Caralluma hesperidum, part of the family of plants that get stinky flowers on them, but this flowered earlier in the year and the flower didn't smell of anything. Cool plant though, has texture on it, feels like rubber. And a variegated stinky plant. Nice variegation in that. Another one from Lynn of Desert Plants of Avalon here. It's nice Pereskia. This has done well over the years. Another one from Lynn here, this Dickia. Cool plants these are. Got another one to show you in a minute that I picked up this year. This is the other one, Dickia Britannia. Got several offsets on it, this one. Aloe Haworthiodes, the smallest, or one of the smallest species of aloe. Another Gymnocalycium aguadulce. This one's got a bud on it. And this is supposedly a pure aguadulce as well, because it only has a single spine coming out from the aerials. A Matucana. Eriosyce napina. Lovely cactus, this one. Done well over the years. On to a few larger Astrophytum mysterious now. And another one. Astrophytum mysterious is my all-time favourite cactus. I don't think that'll change anytime soon. And another one. Nice spots on this one. Another Matucana. Neopteria clavata had its growing point damaged, which is why it's growing these 4 offsets. I was going to remove some of them, but I think I'm just going to let it do its thing. Don't want to damage the plant anymore. Gymnocalycium gets lovely flowers on it, this one. It hasn't bloomed for me for a couple of years now. Copiapoa hazeltoniana. Quite gnarly looking around the base. That's perfectly natural. Another Copiapoa. Really vicious spines on this one. It's bitten me a few times, this one, when I've been handling it. Then one of my favourites here. This was sold as a Copiapoa cinerea hybrid. This was an absolute bargain when I got it as well. I think I only paid £3.50 for this. It was a bit smaller back then, but that was still a bargain. Nice Neopteria, this one. Safe to touch as well with those bristle-like spines. Nice Echinopsis hybrid. Made loads of offsets this year. And that damage there was caused by me. That's chemical burn from my isopropyl alcohol and liquid soap solution. I've noticed that some Echinopsis don't like having that sprayed on it. On to a few Ferocactus now. Nice one, this one, Macrodiscus. Gracilis coloratus, or the fire barrel. I have a larger one of these in the greenhouse. Ferocactus 40. Nice spination on this one. And a different variety of 40 called Borealis. Nice Rebutia cranesiana. This one gets yellow flowers on it. And another cranesiana. This one gets red flowers on it. Lots of offsets on this one as well. And a little bit stretched, this one. Like I said in the previous video, I think I'll put my Rebutias in the greenhouse next year. Nice dark-bodied Neopteria. Nice purple colour in there. Regular green Mahanovici. I've had to treat this one a couple of times for the dreaded spider mite. I like going on those new offsets. See a few of those are damaged. And another Gymno. Lots of little offsets on this one. You can see again there's a bit of damage in there caused by mites. Yeah, I've been a real pain this year, those pests. And another Euphorbiaceae. This one's in flower as well. Again, this is a female Euphorbiaceae, this one. On to a few Eriosyce now. This one bloomed recently. Lovely flowers on these ones. And another Eriosyce. Nice spination on this one. And another Eriosyce. This one turns a really dark purple when it's given lots of light. Copiapoa molecula. This has bloomed a few times over the years. And then my absolute favourite Copiapoa, Copiapoa cinerea. And then a different variety of cinerea called Albuspina. See, it has lighter coloured spines than the previous one, hence the name Albuspina. On to some more Eriosyce now, and this one has stretched a bit. I don't know why, it gets the same amount of sunlight as all the other Eriosyce and Copiapoas. I guess this one just likes a bit more. Another Eriosyce, and the previous one's growing right next to this one, and you can see this has all normal growth. Another Eriosyce. Early signs of a bud there, hopefully. This has bloomed in the past, it gets awesome flowers on it. Another Eriosyce. I love how this one's grown all these babies on it. And a baby there with babies on it. And another Eriosyce. And then probably my favourite Eriosyce here, Esmeraldana. Really nice looking plant, this one. Another Eriosyce. This is another one that turns a really dark purple colour when grown in more light. And another Eriosyce. This one's got lots of babies on it as well. I was going to remove these, but I'm just going to let it do its thing. Variegated Echinopsis. Pretty sure this is a subdenudata. The only mellow cactus I have in the collection. Claire from Cactus Cove got me this one a few years back. Not sure what that black mark is on it there, hopefully that doesn't develop into anything more serious. Keep an eye on that. Another seed grown Haworthia. Lost the label to this unfortunately. And another one, which again unfortunately I lost the label to. A couple of little offsets coming through there. On to a few more gymnos now, starting with this variegated one. Another Gymno. Little offset coming through there. Another variegated Mahanovici. And another one. And yet another one. Lots of babies on this one as well. And another Mahanovici. No variegation in this one, surprisingly. There is in this one though, and lots of babies on this one again. Another Gymno, some very slight variegation in this one. And the final variegated Gymno to show you. A Gymno hybrid called Neela. This turns an almost black colour given more light. Another lovely Gymnocalycium battery. Some more Obrigonia denegri. Grown in less light than the previous ones I've shown you, which is why they're a more darker green colour. Nice little agave here. Another Haworthia hybrid here I grew from seed. And some more Haworthia. Nice windows on these ones. Another Copiapoa hypogea. Bit desperate for a repot like most of my plants. And another hypogea here called Lizard Skin. Really cool looking epidermis to this one. And a monstrous form of Copiapoa tessellata, I think. Frailea cataphracta. Nice little Frailea, that one. Another Euphorbia white ghost. I'm using this one for propagation purposes. Got some new growth on top there. My big Aloe aristata, which finally now is starting to put out some offsets after about 4 years. Some more around there. And coming into flower as well. Another aloe here called Snowstorm. Anna from Cactus Caffeine sent me this about 4 years ago now. One single head, now it's grown into this multi-headed clump. And this is getting ready to flower as well. A larger Euphorbia abdelkuri here. You see that new growth on top there. And then this lovely Euphorbia confernalis. Quite a tall plant, that one. And the largest plant I do have in the collection is my green Euphorbia lactea. Won't be long before that's touching the ceiling. So yeah, that's it for my indoor cactus and succulent collection tour for late summer 2024. I did manage to get these videos into 3 parts, and the plants you're seeing on screen now are the majority of my Haworthia, which I'll do a separate video on soon, give a little update on those. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like and comment. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. Hit the notification bell as well so you know when I upload a new video. You'll be safe and well, and I shall see you next time. Salamat po paalam. Bye for now.